Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams to all the devotees. Thank you all for joining in for the Brahma Muhurta chanting session this morning. Today is 30th of June, Friday. Today is the most auspicious occasion of Dwadashi Vrata. So the breakfast time for Mumbai is between 8:23 and 10:29 a.m. So we need to note the breakfast time starts at 8:23 for Mumbai. So it's very important to break our fast as per the prescribed Paran time. So please check your respective locations, Vaishnava calendar, and please break your fast accordingly. So today we'll be continuing with our study of Srila Prabhupada's Matchless Gift at 12:30 p.m. We request devotees to join in, and would like to thank all the devotees who joined us yesterday for the Ekadashi special session where we read Matchless Gift. We chanted one round in congregation, then we did Harinam Sankirtan, then we did 700 verses of the Bhagavad Gita, and then we also sang that beautiful song, because yesterday was known as Lokanath Swami Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, the appearance day of his Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. So we sang that beautiful song which Maharaj had sung, right? Dule Dule Gaura Chand Hari Gunagai, that song we sang. And then, of course, we ended with one round of chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, my sincere gratitude to all the devotees who also taken a sankalpa for additional rounds. One Mataji has done 128 rounds yesterday, and many, I think 2 or 3 Matajis have done 108 rounds, like that. I managed to do, by the grace of Guru and Gauranga and for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga, 70 rounds yesterday. So, my sincere gratitude to all the devotees who gave a sankalpa and have completed the sankalpa of the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. So let's continue to read from the book Chanting Hare Krishna. Yesterday we were reading about glorious death. How do we remember Krishna at the time of death? We remember Krishna at the time of death if we are able to remember Krishna, or if we equip ourselves to remember Krishna as long as we are living throughout the life, right? Because Prabhupada mentions in one of his lectures that at the point of death, there is a flashback, right? There's a flashback scene of everything that we've undergone in the entire life. And if we've spent our entire life in thinking about Krishna and engaging in devotional service, hearing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is Yuga Dharma, then for sure Krishna will ensure that we remember him at the time of death, and in this way we go back to Godhead. So now let's continue reading. This topic is, now this is the last day. So to get a material body is not at all pleasure. It is always a miserable condition from the very beginning and up to the point of death. It's simply miserable condition. This is intelligence, that the miserable condition means we accept this material body. Therefore, to be out of miserable condition means not to accept again this misery. That should be the aim and objective of life, not to accept. That we have repeatedly said. That can be achieved very easily. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti. After giving up this body, we do not accept any more material body, provided we become fully Krishna conscious. At the time of death, if we simply remember Krishna, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatya ante kalevaram. That is the highest perfection of life, simply to remember Krishna. If we can consciously remember Krishna, whatever was possible for me, I have tried to execute. Now, this is the last day. You do whatever you like. That's all. But Krishna is very kind. He will at once take you back to home, back to Godhead. Ante Narayana Smriti. This is the highest perfection of life. Therefore, we have to practice Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is a lecture by His Divine Grace Abhicharan Aravind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 1.14. Mayapur, April 7th, 1975. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Prabhupada is talking about 2-3 very important points. Right? Ante Narayana Smriti. That means prana prayana. That means when the soul leaves the body, when the prana leaves the body, that time we have to do Narayana Smriti. That is Antakale Chamameva, right? So Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, Antakale Chamameva Smaran Muktva Kalevaram Yaprayati Samadbhavam Yati Nati Atra Samshayaha. Right? What does Krishna tell? Krishna tells that Antakale Chamameva, one who remembers me at the time of death will definitely come back to me without fail. Right? So the entire life is a preparation and death is the examination. So we have to pass well with flying colors in the examination. Then accordingly, we have to prepare ourselves at the time of living, at the time we are healthy. So we can also recollect the past time. We will not go into it. But the past time between Kanchipurna and Varadaraj Perumal. Varadaraj Perumal says that if you always think of me as you're living when you're healthy, then at the time of death, right, whatever be the kind of death, it may be because of some accident or where somebody is not able to remember anything or somebody may be in coma, whatever may be the state at the time of death, one can definitely remember the Lord, because the Lord promises that if a person engages in remembering me throughout his life, I will ensure that I will make him remember me at the time of death. And in this way, in this way, one goes back home, back to Godhead. And that is possible only in this human form of life. Right? So that is why Abhyasa, Krishna tells Arjuna, Abhyasa, practice. By simply practicing, what we will be able to do? Ma Manusmara Yudhyacha. We'll be able to remember Krishna, just like Arjuna fought with remembrance of Krishna. We will also perform our Swadharma, being a wife or a mother or a father or a son or a grandfather or a grandmother or whatever be our Swadharma, whatever is our dharma according to the material body that we have acquired. We perform that Swadharma, but in remembrance of Krishna. And in this way, we will remember Krishna throughout, and then Krishna will ensure our remembrance at the time of death. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai. It all begins with the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. In Kali Yuga, the remembrance of the Lord is by the chanting of his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami Srila Guru Maharaj says, one can immediately learn to love Krishna simply by chanting and serving the holy name. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai. Shri Jayapataka Swami Trida Arogya Dirghayu Siddhyarte Hare Krishna Maha Mantra Jape Vinyogaha. I chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for the good health and long life of His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami Srila Guru Maharaj.
Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya
श्री जयपताक स्वामी दृढ़ आरोग्य दीर्घायु सिद्ध्यर्थे हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र जप फल निवेदनमस्तु. I dedicate the results of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the good health and long life of Mr. Jayapataka Swami, Srila Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. So today we have 13 participants. My sincere gratitude to all the devotees who join us every day for this congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with the exclusive pleasure of Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, especially today on the most auspicious occasion of Vadashi. So in Mumbai, the breakfast time starts only at 8:23. Please make note of that. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai. So meet you all at 12:30 p.m. for continuing chapter 2 of the book by Srila Prabhupada, Krishna Consciousness, the Matchless Gift. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Ananta Koti Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.